Greetings, future curlers. If I were to ask you to think of a sport where you burn around 300 calories per hour, you'd probably think of hockey, football, or maybe basketball. But I'm talking about curling. Now, most of you have probably heard of this chilly sport. I bet you probably think it's some boring quote-unquote sport where you just clean the ice. As someone who's been curling for the past 4.5 years and ranked 6th place out of 10 in this year's provincial championship, I'll be giving you 3 reasons why you should curl. The first one being that it's challenging, the second one being that it creates a sense of community, and the third one being that it's great for your physical health. Let's lead with how the sport is challenging. Part of the challenge of curling comes from the high degree of precision required. Every time you throw the rock, you must make sure it behaves exactly how you want it to. And you have to do that without touching the granite or the stone. And also, the difficulty comes from the high degree of strategy required. People will often compare it to chess on ice due to the complex strategies they'll use. As Paul Bard, a professional sports psychologist, said, "You make an offer anticipating what your opponent is going to do, and you're also making yourself ready to counter your opponent's counters." It also requires decisive communication. You must literally scream out your strategy across 45 meters of ice. You also have to inform your teammates on how heavy you think the rock is, meaning how far you think it will go. Bottom line, we don't play sports because they're easy. We play them for the challenge. Getting started can be difficult, but nothing can match the joy of when you win your first game or you make your first double or even triple takeout. For my second point, I'll talk about the incredible sense of community curling creates. Curling allows you to create friendships with not just your teammates, but the players on the opposing team as well. In what other sport do you sit down, eat, and laugh with your opponents after a game? Also, you see the same teams at most tournaments, allowing you to build friendly rivalries with these other players. Opposing teams will even help each other, give each other advice, or practice together. There is no sense of community quite as strong as the one you feel while curling. For my third point, I'll be telling you all about the benefits curling can have for your physical health. As I previously mentioned, a curler will burn around 300 calories per hour in a curling game. Now, that might not seem like much at first, but once you realize that the average curling game is about 2.5 hours long, you'll see that adds up to about the same amount of calories as you would burn during a hockey game. This shows that this seemingly relaxed sport is great cardio. Also, when you curl, you often have to balance yourself on small points, like when you slide or when you sweep. Additionally, curling is great for your hand-eye coordination because it's kind of like darts on ice. Every time you throw the rock, you have to line yourself up perfectly with your skip's call. These health benefits are an incredible reason to do anything. The fact that you can experience them from doing something as fun as curling makes it even better. Now let's skip ahead to the conclusion. You should play curling because the challenge is truly exhilarating. The community is unlike any other, and it is incredible for your health. Now, grab your shoes, grab your brooms, and slide onto the ice and sweep, curl!